Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder. Today we're diving into a financial filing that involves a company, some shares of stock, and a deal with one of its big shareholders. It sounds like a soap opera, but with more spreadsheets. Get ready for some financial fancy footwork. Remember, if you like easy to understand explanations about complicated company stuff, smash that subscribe button and come hang out with us on Discord. The link is in the video description below. And this report is from June 16, 2025. This means we're looking at a snapshot of what was happening with First Guaranty bank shares around that time. Think of it like a financial time capsule. The company we're talking about is First Guaranty Bank Shares Incorporated. They're located in Hammond, Louisiana. It seems they had a bit of a situation they needed to report to the Securities and Exchange Commission, which is the main thing that companies do to make sure investors are aware of what's happening. Now, into the meat of the matter. This part is all about a material definitive agreement. Basically, it's a done deal that's important enough to tell everyone about. It involves an exchange agreement between First Guaranty and Edgar Ray Smith III, who is a director, meaning a member of the board, and a pretty big shareholder of the company. At the heart of this agreement is a subordinated note. Think of a note as an IOU. This one is for $15 million and was due in 2032, held by Mr. Smith. Now, subordinated means that if First Guaranty went bankrupt, other lenders would get paid before Mr. Smith. It's a riskier kind of debt. Here's the swap. First Guaranty is giving Mr. Smith almost 2 million shares of its own stock in exchange for that $15 million IOU. This is called an exchange. It's like trading one thing for something else. When First Guaranty issues new shares, it increases the total number of shares out there, which can affect the value of existing shares, diluting them. So what happens after the exchange? Well, First Guaranty doesn't have to pay interest on that $15 million note anymore. It's like paying off a credit card. Mr. Smith, on the other hand, now owns a big chunk of the company's stock. The company expects to finish this exchange in about 2 weeks from the date of this filing, meaning around the end of June of that year. There are some hoops to jump through before this deal is official. No court can block it. They need to get all the necessary approvals, and there can't be any new really bad news that makes the deal not worth it. Both sides also need to make sure the promises they made to each other are true and that they're doing what they said they would do. There's also a deadline. If this exchange doesn't happen by the end of July of the same year, either side can walk away, though they might talk about extending the deal first. If you really want to get into the nitty-gritty, you can find the full official agreement as Exhibit 10.1 attached to this report. It's like reading the fine print of a contract. Lastly, the report was signed by Eric J. Dosh, who is the Chief Financial Officer of First Guaranty Bank Shares. Now, my take on all this, it looks like First Guaranty is simplifying its financial picture by getting rid of that subordinated note. It's also a big vote of confidence in the company from Mr. Smith, who's willing to trade his debt for stock. But there's also a risk because issuing new shares of stock like this means the existing shares will be diluted, they might be worth less. Dilution is when each share represents a smaller piece of the company because there are more shares floating around. It's like cutting a pie into more slices, each slice gets smaller. The company is betting that getting rid of this debt will make the company look better in the long run and entice other investors and make the share price go up. So First Guaranty is making a bold move, hoping to boost its financial health. It could pay off, but it could also backfire if the market doesn't react positively. What do you think about this financial swap? Does it make sense for First Guaranty? Let us know in the comments below. If you're enjoying this breakdown, hit that like button and subscribe so we can keep doing more of these. Also, join our Discord server where we talk about the stuff all the time. That's linked in the description. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Stay informed.